The sharp clatter of spoons against the glass bowl shattered the quiet of the morning, a sound that felt like it split my skull in two. Across from me at the kitchen table, Ellie gripped her spoon tightly, knuckles white, her small frame tense. Her eyes, wide and unwavering, locked onto mine with a weight no child should bear. "Dad," she murmured, her voice fragile, almost breaking, "do you want to know where Mom slept last night?" The air grew suffocating, thick with tension. My heart jumped, threatening to tear itself from my chest. I glanced at Sarah. She froze mid-sip, her coffee mug hovering in the air like a weapon suspended above a victim. The faint smell of burnt toast lingered. Citrus from the morning dishes still clung to the kitchen. Sunlight slashed through the blinds, painting stripes across her face. Her lips parted, but no words came. I wanted to brush it off, to force a nervous laugh, to tell myself children get confused, but the pit in my stomach told me otherwise. "What do you mean, sweetheart?" I asked, forcing a calm that felt alien. Ellie glanced at her mother, then back at me. Her grip on the spoon tightened. "She wasn't in your room," she said softly, her voice almost a whisper of confession. Sarah set her mug down with careful precision. The sharp clink echoed in the still kitchen. Her smile was practiced, brittle. "Ellie, honey," she said, smooth but with a sharp edge beneath, "you must have had a bad dream." My pulse throbbed. Every ignored signal came rushing back. Her late nights, the secrecy with her phone, the forced laughter when I asked about her day. I leaned forward, palms slick on the table. "Ellie," I rasped. "Where did you see Mom?" Sarah's eyes snapped toward me, storm clouds behind them. Ellie's shoulders drew inward, her small form shrinking into itself. Then, barely audible, she said, "In the guest room, with Uncle Mark." The world spun. Mark, my brother-in-law, had been staying with us while their house was being renovated. His charm, his booming laugh, the way he lingered late at the table, it all seemed innocent. But now every memory twisted, grotesque. I remembered Sarah brushing his hand at dinner, laughing too loudly. I'd ignored the warning signs. "Ellie, stop," Sarah's voice cracked, rising as she stood, chair scraping against the floor. She reached for her daughter. "You're mistaken. You didn't see anything." Ellie jerked away, tears streaming. "I saw you," she cried, small voice sharp with urgency. "I had a nightmare, and you weren't with Dad, so I went to look." My chest felt like it was on fire. I wanted to scream, to demand, but my body refused. Sarah's mask of calm crumbled. "Tom, it's not what it looks like," she begged, hands raised in defense. "She's just a child. She doesn't understand." "Then explain it," I growled, voice low, alien to my own ears. The kitchen seemed to shrink, the smell of coffee heavy in the press of tension. Sarah glanced toward the hallway, Mark's suitcase waiting by the door. Had this been planned? A tidy escape? I couldn't sleep, she stammered. "I went to the guest room to read. Mark was there, we just talked." Ellie must have misunderstood. The words hung, fragile and useless. I wanted to believe her. I did, God, I wanted to, but the image of them entwined in that room seared itself into my mind. "Just talked," I repeated, my voice rising, shaking with fury. At 2 a.m, Ellie's soft sobs reached us through the walls, steady, relentless. I gathered her into my arms, her warmth grounding me even as everything else fell apart. "It's okay, sweetheart," I whispered, though the lie burned my lips. Nothing was okay. Nothing ever would be. Sarah sank into her chair, pale and trembling. "Tom, please," she sobbed. "I love you. You have to believe me." Her words were hollow, empty echoes of what had once been. Love had become a ghost in the 12 years we'd built together. I remembered our wedding night under the summer stars, Ellie's tiny hand in mine, Mark laughing at our table, all while betrayal festered in our home. I turned to Sarah, Ellie clinging to me. My voice was steady now, hard and cold. "Did you?" I asked. "Did you sleep with him?" Her lips quivered, eyes glistening. No sound came. She didn't need to speak. The truth hung between us like a knife. The front door opened. Mark entered, cheeks pink from the cold. He froze, reading the tension, eyes darting between us. "What's happening?" he asked, voice smooth, controlled. I set Ellie down gently. "Go to your room, baby," I said softly. She ran, tears streaking her face. I faced Mark, voice low and dangerous. "Tell me, what happened last night?" His hands lifted in defense. "It wasn't." "Don't lie," I snapped. Each word a bullet. Sarah sobbed behind me, irrelevant now. Mark's expression shifted, guilt, defiance, regret, and finally a whisper, "It was a mistake. It just happened." The life I knew was gone. Destroyed by a child's question, by the truth that could never be unseen. I looked at Sarah, face buried in her hands, and felt the love I once had twist into something bitter, alien. Grief surged, but underneath it, a spark of resolve. I would not let this destroy me. Not for Ellie.